everybody. I'm Alyce-Kay Rucklehouse from Threshold of Hineni and the Widow Rucklehouse. And I've had a few questions about what I was sharing that I was really excited about with Lent this year. So I thought I would just show you really quickly how I do it. This should just take a few minutes because it's very simple. And what I'm talking about is that I decided, because I don't really know the Stations of the Cross, but you could do this even if you've practiced the Stations of the Cross every year of your life. But since I don't really know the Stations of the Cross, I thought I would look at one. I thought I'd look at a different one each day, but what I'm ending up doing is doing the same one like all week. And I decided to actually use the ones that I've recorded. I started out with a different one and I'm going to show you that one too. But what I'm doing is just like each time that I come to my computer and sit down, I do one of the Stations of the Cross, not the whole thing, just one of the stations. And it takes 1 or 2 minutes is all. But the benefits have been wonderful. It's really calmed me down. You know, we're right now in the middle of this Russian-Ukrainian war, and we don't know what our involvement's going to be. And it just makes the world kind of a scary place. And so that has just really calmed my heart down. And then also it's just helped me to focus on Jesus, which is what I want to do this Lent, is just grow closer to him. And so this isn't what I'm doing for Lent, you know, like I think I'm giving up or anything. This is just something that I added after recording the first Stations of the Cross thing that I did and wanting to get to know it better. So I'm just going to share my screen with you real quick. And I'm just going to show you a couple of examples. And it's very, very simple. So here's the one that I did. And I decided the reason I'm going to use my own video for it throughout the week is so I can get to know that particular book that I just did with you that week. And so I've turned off the sound, so we're not going to hear the sound. I can talk while we're doing it. But here I'm doing the 13th Station of the Cross. That happens to be where I am right now. And I'm just playing it over and over throughout the week. So yesterday I didn't get through the whole Stations of the Cross. So I just picked up, I think, on number 6 or something like that. And the day before, I think that I did the whole thing and then part of it again. So, you know, it can just keep going on through the whole week, or you could do a different one each day. There's tons of Stations of the Cross on YouTube, so that's easy to do. But I'll show you using mine. This is, you know, I just read it. I read it along with myself reading it on the recording and sang the hymn along with it at the end, the 3-line hymn part. And then when I finished that particular one, then I stopped it. I paused it so that it would be ready for the next station. Okay, another one that I really enjoyed, this is probably my favorite one online, is at the Shrine of the Divine Mercy in Massachusetts. And they have the Stations of the Cross outside, statues of that, which a lot of Catholic churches have. I've been amazed at the different ones that I've gone to, and they've had some form of the Stations of the Cross in statues. And so this one is just really beautiful. And I don't know which version he's reading because I'm not familiar with it. It might be the one that they put out, which I have on my Kindle. I'll try to remember to show you guys sometime because it's really beautiful. Or it might be Ligori or whatever, I don't know. But he walks from station to station. He says the prayer, he reads the meditation, and then he sings the part of the little hymn. And it's just beautiful. I don't know why this is my favorite, but this is really my favorite. And as he's doing it, sometimes they'll show different angles of the statues and stuff. So that's what I'm doing. It's really, really simple, but I will tell you, it just, it's brought me peace during this really uncertain time. Besides the war, we've got incredible inflation. We don't know what's going to happen with our country because there's just a lot of division and everything, and that can just get us so fretful. And so focusing on the Lord has just really helped me to have peace in that and to be able to trust him more. It's helped me remember to pray for different aspects of all of this and just pray for the world and everything. And I think that's why I like the Divine Mercy part too, because you're praying for the whole world. For the sake of his sorrowful passion, have mercy on us and on the whole world. So it just reminds me that God's in control no matter what. And so that's been really good. But then also it just kind of informs everything that I do throughout the day. So when I read one of the Stations of the Cross, and then I'm working on editing my book, it's hard to explain how that affects it, but it does. It just kind of, yeah, it just informs what I'm doing. Or I had to write a really hard letter to a friend because of something that he had written to me asking about and everything. And so writing that, having the Stations of the Cross, informing that really, really helped. And yeah, so that's it. I mean, I don't have a whole lot to say about that, but just, I hope that that helps you to see how I'm doing it. I'm not like walking any place or anything. I'm just like doing it right here at my desk. But each time that I sit down, I try to remember to do that. And when I get up, it really helps if I click on the Stations of the Cross that I've got open, so that that's the first thing that I see when I come and sit down, so that that's the first thing. It's kind of like giving your tithe of your time. I don't think that it's probably 1/10 of my time, but it's just like giving the first fruits of my time to God. So each time I sit down at my computer. So that's just an idea. If you've got kids at home, then you can do it like every time that you change an activity, when you sit down to lunch, when you have them help you make cookies or whatever, just, you know, do one Station of the Cross. And like I said, you might not get through the whole thing in one day. That's okay. Or you might get through it twice in one day. It doesn't matter. It's just that you just keep moving forward and you keep practicing those and meditating on them. And it's very, very lovely. It's just really nice. So that's it. All right. I love you all. I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.